Hello and welcome back to Crazy Cool Gaming. So, basically yesterday when I was supposed to make the video about ranking items in Double Dash, I wasn't able to, so I made a shortcut video. But today, I've procrastinated enough, so today, I'm gonna make it. And a special thanks to my friend, Xray Power. And if he does make a channel, I'll make sure to post it. And he helped me script this intro on our stream, so make sure, if he does get a channel, make sure to check him out. As such, this is the intro he's scripted for me. Every mainline Mario Kart since Double Dash has had some sort of defining feature that has separated them from other Mario Kart titles. 7 had its gliders and 8 had low gravity. And ironically, the one who started it all was the one that had one of the best, one of them being special items. Some of them a little more than others. So thank you for joining me today, and let me explain to you the best Double Dash special items. Basically what I've done is I've created a tier maker to where I can put the items wherever I want them to go. In either S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, or D tier. Now let's start off right with Wario's and Waluigi's special item, the bomb. Now actually from a standpoint, I actually like this item a lot because as you see, if you can throw it backwards, you can create multiple explosions and ever increase your lead. And since you can get this item so many times in first, you can extend your lead to a very, very good point, as you can see here. However, if you're in like 5th and you get the item, and the leader is so far away, it's pretty much useless. So for the bomb item, I'm gonna have to give it a B tier. Next, we have the heart item, which gives you a protection and comes from the characters Daisy and Peach. Alright, so when I was driving around with this power-up, I wasn't particularly as fond of it. I mean, you can't even it's not even like a form of invincibility, really, as you still get hit by common items on the track. Further, this item is practically useless if no one's around for you to steal items, which just makes it even more bad of an item. Even though I did think it was a cool gimmick, I am still gonna have to put this in C tier, as in most points, it is practically useless. Now, we have the Yoshi eggs, which come respectively from Yoshi and Birdo. Originally I assumed that the Yoshi egg was just a normal red shell, however I realized that it will make any item drop. So if it's a mushroom and you're in 2nd, you can easily take it back. However, it is still a traditional red shell in its sense, so for that I'm going to give the Yoshi eggs a B tier. Now on to Baby Mario and Baby Luigi's Chain Chomp. At first, there is one immediate downside to this special item, is that if everyone is spaced out enough, it's hard to make comebacks. However, this item is very, very good, as you are basically invincible, and you're being taken forward faster at faster speeds. Further, the Chain Chomp is repelled forward, clearing anyone in their path. Basically like a literal bullet bill in Double Dash. So for all these immediate upsides and one sort of downside, I'm gonna have to give the Chain Chomp an S tier, because it's basically a bullet bill. There's nothing wrong with bullet bill. Now on to Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong's Big Banana. So the Big Banana from the DKs, I think it's okay. Like, it's a very good big giant projectile for people to hit, and it does split into even smaller bananas. However, on a large track it can be easily avoided, and there are a lot of large tracks in Double Dash. Now on to Mario and Luigi's Fireballs. I actually really enjoy these items personally, and in fact it's one of my favorites, just because of the fact that it has such a large projectile range and because you get it in such high placements. Even though it does have its flaws, as sometimes they don't hit, they bounce and hit you, but it's still a really good item. So I'm actually going to give this item a respectable A tier. Now onto Toad and Toadette's Golden Mushroom. Now, when I got the item, I was unimpressed to say the least. I thought you're supposed to spam it, but I'm not sure if you're supposed to save the mushroom for later, but either way, well, for me at least, it didn't last very long, and it left me unimpressed. Again, I don't know if you're supposed to savor it from each mushroom, but you just guys let me know in the comments. So due to this, I'm gonna have to put this in B tier. Now we're moving on to Bowser and Bowser Jr.'s shell. For this special item, I'd have to say it's actually really good. For one reason, it actually doesn't go off very easily, and it doesn't break very easily, so it'll easily go across the entire track, bounce back multiple times, and hit multiple people. And it's not too hard to get, and you don't have to be that low in placement in order to get it. So I'd give this a thumbs up. For its ranking, I'd had to give this an easy A tier, as it has no major flaws. Now, onto Koopa shells. So I actually wasn't able to get a chance to try out the red shells, but I did do the green shells, and I noticed that they were really good, because they did give me a lead over most other players. And I know from background knowledge of other Mario Kart games that triple red shells are extremely good in getting yourself a very good lead. So to average these out, I decided to give them respectively an A tier. In conclusion, I gotta say, I really support Double Dash for including special items, as it adds an extra layer of diversity to the game. And if you were wondering, these are my final results. Overall, this took a really long time to edit, and over multiple hours and multiple days. So I'd appreciate it if you'd leave a like if you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and this has been Crazy Cool Gaming.